Hey everybody, Joe here. And before we get on to the video, which is all about carbohydrates and paleo and sleep and stress and how those things affect your thyroid, I wanted to share something with you that I thought was really cool that I don't think a lot of people know about. This is a free cookbook that you can get that Dr. Isabella Wentz is giving away, and it's got a lot of really great recipes. We've already made a couple of them, and they're really simple. This one is amazing. The sweet and sour meatballs, obviously, they're all really healthy. Everything from appetizers to soups to desserts and main dishes, salads, all really great stuff. So definitely check that out. And the way to get this is to head over to thyroidbookbundle.com. You'll see in the upper right-hand corner there's this red link, and you just click on that. Another page comes up, and you just add your name and email so she can send you the actual cookbook. And that's it. No strings attached. You could just go grab the free cookbook. While you're there, if you want to check out, this is the bundle. It's only going to be available for a couple of more days. This is July 18th when I'm recording this, so we've only got a couple of more days. If you do want to take advantage of this, everything is 97% off. It's about a $1,400 value. You can see all the contributors here. You can see all the books that are included in the bundle here, including recipes and meal plans and guides. There are discount codes and video e-courses and interviews and transcripts and audio files. It's absolutely packed. You can see we were doing $50 off of our Primal 90 program here. Ton of great stuff. $1,400. You can get it for a couple more days at just $37. But you know, if for whatever reason that doesn't resonate with you, if you don't want to, at least grab your free cookbook, and you might as well have it because it's a great resource. It's a beautiful cookbook, and it's not just recipes. There's a lot of great information in here too. So it's definitely something you're going to want to have in your libraries, particularly if you've got some thyroid stuff going on. All right, so that's it. Just wanted to show you that really quick. I thought it was really cool. And now on with your video. Thanks.
Carbohydrates, at least in the paleo community, get brought up all the time. Either too many or not enough, or they hurts adrenals, or it hurts thyroid, or what do I do for this diet, that diet? Coming from the standpoint that there is no perfect diet for everyone, we could just get that out of the way before any dietary questions are answered. How many carbs do I really need for thyroid health? Can I do low carb with a weekly carb refeed meal? And does intermittent fasting or a smaller eating window hurt thyroid function?
What I'll tell you is the diet can be a huge part. So if we chop down your health, let's say health is a pie, and we make it 8 slices, your diet is probably going to be 3 of those slices. Okay, and so diet is huge. And we talked about physiology, what physiology you're eating that diet in. If you've had food allergy or sensitivity testing done, that could be an important determinant in your diet. And then adrenal health plays a huge role. So what I found, and the reason I talk about the pie, is because a lot of people will isolate a diet but not adopt the lifestyle associated with that diet. So what I mean by that is if you're eating a paleo diet but you're living a corporate lifestyle, right, then you're not going to get the same effect as our Paleolithic ancestors did. So a lot of people are taking this diet and isolating it, and that's the only thing they're changing sometimes. But they're not, they might not be changing their stress levels, they might not be changing their circadian rhythms, they might not be changing their social networks, they might not change their stinking thinking, right? And they expect this diet to do amazing things. Now, when you eat a low-carb diet and you have high stress, then guess what? You put a lot more stress on your adrenals because cortisol's main function in your physiology is actually to raise blood sugar. So if we're keeping our blood sugar demands high, we're increasing the burn on the adrenals, and then we're not giving the adrenals a break because their job is to make carbohydrates. So they've got you stay in this chronically catabolic state, and people like that because they lose weight, and it's because they're so catabolic, right? Because what does cortisol also do is it also creates catabolism of fat, and it creates catabolism of muscle protein.
So if you've got thyroid and a thyroid issues and a high stress life, probably low carb.
Work on the stress.
So to answer that question is to determine the right amount of carbohydrates for you. If you're tired after you eat, you probably have too much carbohydrates. I know that's kind of a different answer for different people. Or you could also be sensitive to something. If you would prefer, and what I would recommend that you do is find a practitioner that can test your adrenals for you and see if you have either elevated or decreased adrenal function. I found myself when I went on a low carb diet, I lost a lot of weight, and it was more than I actually wanted to lose. And I'm a human experiment, so I kind of am the guinea pig. And I lost about 15 pounds going on more of a low carbohydrate diet. But at the same time, I tested myself when I burnt out my adrenals doing that. And instantly, after I started incorporating more carbohydrates into my diet in 2 weeks, I gained 12 pounds.
Right.
I felt so much more stability, so much more energy, and so much more. Not that my energy was really a problem, but I felt an improvement, right? So I'll take even 5%, right? That's when you're in tune with your body, you'll take anything. But it was interesting to see how a low carbohydrate diet actually burnt out my adrenals. So you have to be careful. It's not. There's no blanket recommendations for everyone.
Right.
Yeah, combining low carb with intermittent fasting with intense workouts and high stress, which is the rest of her question. If I wanted to trash someone's adrenals and thyroid and hormones and energy levels like as quickly as I possibly could, I would probably recommend low carb plus intermittent fasting plus high stress plus intense workouts.
Right.